Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo January 25, 2022. Today is a good day for you to dream. Be aware of those who may try to convince you that the route you want to take isn't the most practical. You don't necessarily have to be practical in order to be successful or fortunate. Use your imagination and let your creative spirit lead you to the next step. Find true strength in your ability to recognize and understand the needs of others. Maintain somewhat of an air of detachment. Feel free to delve into your fantasy world and let your emotions carry you away to another realm. Today is one of those days in which you might come up with a new invention that could end up being the next big fad in every kitchen in the country. Let your imagination take you away. Share your lighthearted mood with others. Unexpected developments in the life of a friend, or within a group you are affiliated with, could have you reeling from the shock. You might feel the need to do whatever you can to put things back to normal, and thus you may tend to put out a tremendous amount of effort towards this end. This is fine, as long as you don't overwork and get too stressed out. Everything should be worked out within the next day or so. By nature you tend to be an adventurous soul, and today the desire to do something you've never done before could be overwhelming. You might even toy with outrageous ideas such as learning skydiving or bungee jumping. Probably you won't go that far, but you could opt for something like planning a river rafting vacation or learning mountain climbing. You've a lot of options that are open to you. Think about them. Share your dreams with friends and relations. Inspired by you, they will want to be in your company. You might discover common interests, enriching your relationships to other people. If you continue in this confident way, others will see you as a role model and follow you. Don't let yourself be irritated by doubts or ambitions. It's a great time to expand your romantic horizons. You need to break out of your routine and try something totally new. Those wheels have been spinning a little too easily lately. Sensitive to the feelings of others, anytime you are involved in conversation with someone who you find interesting, who grabs your attention, romantic thoughts race around your mind, occasional heart flutters indicate potential for romance. If you're chatted up, make the most of your appeal, try to be patient. You could come across some interesting ideas today that you could apply to your career. You might read something in a trade magazine, or hear something on the news that gets your creative wheels spinning. Some new energy wants to come into your career right now. So be open to fresh strategies and expert points of view. With some time and luck, you should be opening an exciting new professional door. Work, responsibility, and decision-making on a regular basis. This is the program for the days coming up. However, some surprises are in store for you as well, including some unknowns and obstacles that you will overcome successfully. Change your mindset. Take advantage of opportunities and keep cool. You will then rapidly benefit from the positive vibrations. Until then, pay more attention to your family and friends and stop running away, as you usually do, from your responsibilities, most notably in your sentimental life. You could receive some rather strange phone calls today, one from a friend who is really thrilled about something and another from someone who could be really depressed over an upsetting turn of events. You might find it difficult to comment on either situation, so perhaps it's best just to provide a willing ear and let them talk. Tonight, take a brisk walk around your neighborhood. You might meet someone interesting. The Libra moon connects with Mercury, now in its pre-retrograde shadow. It's a wonderful day to speak from the heart and let others know how you feel. Even if you're shy about doing so, it's advised that you assert yourself in a peaceful manner. Although it might be nearly impossible, turn off your phone and ignore your work emails for a while today. Detaching from the outside noise will give you a few moments to distress and chill. It will also help calm your anxieties throughout this energetically charged day. After a long break, it's time to get back in the romantic groove. Use your words to express your feels. Send a flirty text to your crush or boo to spark a passionate convo that lasts all day. They'll totally swoon over your lovely sentiments and cheeky words. Don't be afraid to assert yourself and talk about your emotions. Be brave. Don't let fear stand in the way of letting your sentiments be known. Understanding boundaries with friends is going to be super hard during this new moon, mostly because you're the one who's unable to adhere to the structure and limits in your relationships. The advice is to resist the urge to text too much. Be cognizant of the volume of communication you send over. While we can trust our head to steer us in the correct direction, we should aim to be heart-centered in our approach. The next 2 days are an excellent time for starting things, but not for seeing them through if they require extensive planning or patience. Also before dawn, Leo Mars forms a square to Ceres in Taurus, activating a T-square with retrograde Jupiter in Aquarius. The opposition between Mars and Jupiter will be exact tomorrow. This transit presents a conflict between two fundamental human instincts, self-preservation and the reflex to protect those we care about. We believe others must submit to us so we can help them. If they refuse our help, we lose our purpose, so we interpret this as defiance, an insult, or a threat. If someone does permit us to assist them, we will make sure they don't forget it. Reminders of how giving and generous we are subtly imply that we are owed a debt of gratitude, which inevitably breeds resentment, making the other party wish they hadn't asked in the first place. We should monitor our actions closely today. Self-reflection is the only way to determine whether we are out of line or overstepping another's boundaries.